My name is Laurie Styron. I am the CEO and Executive Director of CharityWatch. Today, I come to you with some more sad news that we're all painfully aware of, which is the conflict, Israel-Palestine conflict in the Gaza Strip and beyond. Um, there are a lot of people suffering across the board, and there are charities that are helping to aid victims of that suffering. And that's the information that we're here to bring you today. We have a list of top-rated charities that are providing aid in the region. These are organizations that are top-rated by CharityWatch because they spend at minimum 75% or more of their cash spending on programs. They keep their fundraising down to $25 or less to raise each $100 of cash support, and they've met our benchmarks for governance and transparency. In addition, before we add charities to these kinds of lists, we don't just let any charity get on the list. Some organizations, they use disasters as a money grab to raise money for their other programs or to just bring a bunch of money in now, decide what to do with it later. At CharityWatch, we're committed to making sure that the most resources as possible get funneled to those organizations that perhaps already have boots on the ground, have already had programs in the region, who already have a clear plan of how they're going to spend the money to help people. Because otherwise, you might end up giving your money to an organization that, while they may otherwise be financially efficient and responsible, they actually don't have a plan for how they're going to use these funds once they collect them. So with that said, we have vetted the organizations for that criteria as well. And here's the list so far. We will be adding to it as we become aware of more top-rated organizations who belong on the list. We've got Doctors Without Borders. This is an organization that's typically on most of our disaster alert lists, and they do a really good job. ANERA. So this is an organization that has no political or religious affiliation. It works on the ground with partners in Palestine, mobilizing immediate and emergency relief. It's already delivered, as of our most recent checking, it's already delivered 12,000 bags of IV solutions to Gaza's largest hospital. In the coming days, it will distribute food parcels, water, and hygiene kits to displaced families. Muslim Aid USA, it's actively responding to this humanitarian crisis, working alongside their partners on the ground. They're delivering essential medical aid and equipment to the main hospitals in Gaza. They're also providing food packages and vital non-food items, such as hygiene kits and other necessities, to those who are in need. American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, they've activated their emergency response team and protocols across Israel. In the south of the country, they have widespread existing operations and programs providing support to those directly impacted by the conflict, including elderly, people with disabilities, children, and families at risk. Hadassah, hospitals in Israel and its medical teams are currently providing crisis medicine and trauma care to those impacted by the ongoing conflict. Zakat Foundation of America has been on the ground in this volatile area for over 20 years. Alongside local partners, they work to provide both long-term education, health, and food sustainability, and short-term aid. Zakat has stated that it is supplying emergency relief, including medical supplies, hygiene kits, food, warm blankets, and clothing. So let me go back to the beginning to Doctors Without Borders, because I didn't give you enough detail about that organization. They're donating medical supplies to hospitals and health facilities in Gaza to respond to medical needs. It does not run medical programs in Israel, which has strong emergency and health services. It's been running medical programs in Gaza for more than 20 years, supporting a healthcare system that urgently lacks both medical personnel and supplies. The teams work in 3 hospitals and several outpatient clinics offering comprehensive care for people suffering from burns and trauma. In 2018, Doctors Without Borders has been running a reconstructive surgery program in northern Gaza. They also operate several medical programs in the West Bank. I always wish I could come to everyone with better news, but here we are again with another disaster alert. But come to CharityWatch.org, because those are the organizations on our list as of today, but we will be adding to this list as we become aware of more top-rated organizations providing substantial aid in the region as this conflict continues. CharityWatch.org. Thanks, everyone.